lovely people, Nina here. So this week I have a stack of books that I want to read for June and everything that I want to read in June. So far, a few of these I've started and then some of them are newer. So I figured I'd go through everything. I've already read a few books so far in June. I finished a few in June, so figured next week I would go through and talk about everything that I've read so far, but these are all the newer ones that I want to finish or that I plan on finishing. Because June is Pride Month and I feel like we should be celebrating that and just celebrating love and queer writing and authors, I picked 3 different books, 2 which I have to finish and then 1 which I want to start. So the one I want to start is The Catalog of Unabashed Gratitude by Ross Gay. And then the 2 that I want to finish are The World Keeps Ending, The World Goes On, which is part of this is about climate change, which is originally when I picked it up, but there's that one. And then Black Girl Call Home, which I've talked about both of these quite a bit on my channel. And I've been slowly reading them and getting through them. I think The World Keeps Ending, The World Goes On, I'm like halfway through. Because I read like a poem or try to read like a poem or so a day. And then this one I got on Independent Bookstore Day. And I wanted to read this for a while because I love Ross Gay's writing. And I feel like he always has a little bit of positive in a world that's really sad and depressing right now. So there's that one. So these are the 3 poetry books that I plan on finishing. Ross Gay's I might just start. I don't know if I'll finish in June, but the other 2 I plan on finishing. We'll see. So there's those. The other one that I want to read is Tove Johansson, I think that's how you say it. Her summer book, which is about a girl and her grandmother spending the summer together. And I think this is a perfect book for June and for the start of summer. I got this at a little library and I wanted to read it for a while, so there's that one. Yeah, I'm just excited. Maybe we'll read this next. I don't know. And then the other 2 that I have is Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green, which I started this because I had the audiobook and I was like, I just want to like start it and see what it's like. And then, because I had wanted to read it, but then I was like debating like what I want to read next. So I was like, I'll just start Everything is Tuberculosis and just see what it's like. And then I'm now like 4 chapters in and I'm like, I love this book, it's so good. So I started this and I really like it so far, and it's not super long, so I'm excited about this, but I have already started it. I did not plan to start it, and then I like listened to the first chapter and I was like, oh, it's good, and then I kept listening to it and I was like, uh-oh. So John Green's Everything is Tuberculosis, which is about the history of tuberculosis. So that's this one. And then the last one that I have to finish reading, I've started and I need to finish, is The 100 Years' War on Palestine, which is a history of Palestine and the displacement of people in Palestine, and been following along with the ship that Greta Thunberg is on and getting aid to Palestine and how important that is, and how Palestinian people are still starving and are still down to maybe 1 meal a day, if that. They killed people waiting in line for aid. It's horrendous and it's a genocide, and we need to keep talking about it. And I won't stop talking about it until there's a permanent ceasefire, until aid is let in. So I am going to continue to read about it, continue to talk about it. Yeah, this is the 100-Year War on Palestine. I'll link all the information down below too, so you can follow along with the ship. They're almost in Palestine, almost at Gaza, to deliver aid, and we hope that they make a safe journey there. So that's it. So that's everything that I'm reading in June. A good little stack of books. I don't know what I'm going to get through. I don't know if I'm going to stick to this. I also have started the Heartstopper graphic novel on Webtoon. I'll put it like here. And I've been reading that as it's been released by Alice Oseman. So I'm reading that in June. I don't know when it's supposed to finish, but I've been reading that. as well, because I like to vary my genres of books, and so I love a graphic novel, and so that is the one I've been reading. And then I also have been reading the Murderbot series. I'm on the 4th one now. I just finished the 3rd. I'm on the 4th one now. So I'm also reading that. So I really don't know how much I'll stick to this. I'm gonna try, but we'll see. So that's everything for June. I love you all. I will see you next Friday with a brand new video. And as always, free Palestine.